the Sunshine Coast, where right now firefighters are in the grips of a major emergency, battling to get the upper hand on this fierce fire that's ravaging Peregian Beach. One house has been destroyed. We know another home has been badly damaged, and many more are under threat.
So I drove straight into Peregian Beach and was confronted with a site that I still remember to this day that was something that we've never seen, particularly on this part of the Sunshine Coast. The flame heights were that high and it was pushing those embers straight over onto Peregian Beach Township, and it looked just, as said, like a firestorm. You had to look twice at some of the commercial structures, some of the residence buildings, that they did look like a lot of them were on fire because of the amount of embers that was on top of the roofs, etc. But driving around the streets, it was fences starting to catch on fire, a couple of cars on fire, and this wasn't right near the fire front. So it just showed how far ahead the ember attack was happening. And it was just in the start of the stages of evacuating the Peregian Beach Township. So I tried to start to try and get a bit of control of the whole area, I guess, and link up with a lot of the other emergency services on site. A lot of QPS police officers on site, and just starting to try and get that evacuation and trying to coordinate that.
Well, the plan is to stay in the car overnight with the Cocker Spaniel and the Golden Retriever, and hope that we've got a house in the morning.
Pam Murphy's home of 40 years was destroyed in the fire.
I turned on the TV, and it was just happened to be the fires here, and they said one house in Plover Street had gone, and then they did an aerial view and I recognised it was my house. And that's how I knew.
A year on from the fires, Cameron and Pam meet and reflect on the disaster.
We had fire crews there within a few seconds, really, but because of the ferocity of the wind and the structure type that it was, we just couldn't save it.
Pam has spent the past year rebuilding. She says support from the community has been amazing.
I don't know how they knew where I was, but I can't remember that bit. But they found me, and they said, come to Big W, and they gave me clothes. I was surprised that people, when they knew where I was staying, they'd knock on the door and bring me things. I was amazed at how wonderful everybody has been.
People from all sorts of walks of life within this community that just come up and talk to us about the fire and their experiences, and asking our experiences and thanking us, and it was fantastic. It was a great community spirit, and I'm sure it's still living on here today, a year later.